Good morning. Okay, so this may be the craziest offseason in NBA history. First, seven-time All-Star Kevin Durant signs a deal with the Golden State Warriors. Then, very early Thursday morning, Dwayne Wade shocked the NBA world. The three-time NBA champion is leaving Miami for the Chicago Bulls. The 13-year NBA vet inked a two-year, $47 million contract with Chicago. Wade, who was born and raised in the city of Chicago, had spent his entire NBA career in Miami, shocking most that he would leave. Wade, the fifth overall pick in 2003, was a 12-time NBA All-Star, an NBA Finals MVP, and the Miami Heat's all-time leading scorer. Leaving Miami for Chicago was not easy for Wade, who made an appearance on Live with Kelly Thursday morning, saying it was a difficult decision, but going home to play in Chicago was a dream come true. Wade also thanked the Heat and the Miami fans. Chicago will introduce Dwayne Wade at a press conference in the upcoming days. In more NBA news, the Detroit Pistons signed restricted free agent Boban Marjanovic to a three-year, $21 million offer sheet. The 7'3" Marjanovic appeared in 54 games for the Spurs last season, averaging close to 6 points a game. The Spurs have 3 days to match the Pistons' offer. The Pistons continued their Summer League hoops play Thursday afternoon with a convincing victory against the Miami Heat. First-round pick Henry Ellison scored 4 points in just under 26 minutes of play. Stanley Johnson led all Pistons scorers with 20 points on the afternoon. Detroit improves to 4-0 in the Orlando Summer League. The Pistons will take on the Orlando Magic tonight with a noontime tip-off. After a much-needed win on Wednesday, the Tigers took their game north of the border to Toronto to face the red-hot Blue Jays. Could Detroit clip the Jays and extend their winning streak to 2 in a row? Justin Verlander took to the mound Thursday looking to put an end to the Jays' 5-game winning streak. Bottom of the first, and the Jays come out swinging. With a runner on second, Michael Saunders rips a single up the box and into center field. Josh Donaldson will score, and the Blue Jays are up 1-0. Later in the first, Russell Martin smokes this ball into left center field and up against the wall. Saunders is going to try and score from first. Here's the throw. There's no relay throw, and the Jays go up 2-0. Top two, and here come the Tigers when Justin Upton goes tank mush. That ball is crushed for a solo jack, and the Tigers are down by just one. We jump ahead to the top of the fourth when Nick Castellanos enters the launching pad. It's hammered off the restaurant windows in left center field. We are all tied at 2. Later in the inning, Detroit would take the lead. When James McCann loops this ball down the right field line, it'll stay fair just inside the chalk. Upton will score from second. McCann will get gunned down at second base, but the Tigers have now taken a 3-2 lead. Bottom of the sixth, Toronto is threatening to tie this ball game up. Runners on second and third when Ezekiel Carrera lays down the bunt, but like a cat, Verlander pounces on the ball and throws out Kevin Pillar trying to score. What a play. Detroit still leads by 1. Top of the seventh, the Tigers add a little insurance. Runners on the corner when Ian Kinsler hits into the 6-4-3 double play. McCann would score for a base hit. The tying run would score. Here comes Saunders. He'll score without a throw, and the Blue Jays have battled back to take a 5-4 lead. Top of the ninth, Roberto Osuna on for the save when he punches out Jose Iglesias swinging to end the ball game. The Tigers blow a late lead and fall to the Jays 5-4. The women's Wimbledon finals are set. Serena Williams will face Angelica Kerber for the Wimbledon Championship Saturday afternoon. Serena dispatched of her opponent in straight sets, 6-2, 6-love in just over 48 minutes of match time. Kerber knocked off Venus Williams, Serena's sister, 6-4, 6-4 to advance to her first Wimbledon finals. Kerber defeated Serena Williams earlier this year in the Australian Open, so we'll have a rematch of two of the top players in the world this weekend. And finally, former Alpena High School gymnast John Cunningham has been named National High School Coach of the Year. Cunningham has spent the last 37 years coaching at Canton High School in Michigan. A love for gymnastics began at Alpena for Cunningham in 1959 when he made the team as just a freshman. He would later attend and compete for the University of Michigan. The coaching experience at Alpena High and the University of Michigan led me to establish a competitive team at my new high school, said Cunningham. Cunningham was selected amongst 8 finalists in 20 different sports across the nation. So congratulations to him.